exactly discreet, are they? I mean, how are we going to explain this to our clients?
Well, it makes a nice change from where you're going on your holidays. Oh, trying the new extensions. What do you rex?
Forgot your coat as well as your skirt.
So every day there's a murder reconstruction on your doorstep.
Nobody died, Kerry.
Yet. So I'm camera ready. They always do interviews for these crime shows, family, friends. Been practicing my hair. Probably scared boys for Dan.
It's not that kind of reconstruction. This is just for the police, so that they can see if they can jog anybody's memory.
Eh? What? So I'm not going to be on telly?
I'd get your coat if I was you. It's going to be a long morning. There's a bottle in the fridge. You might as well get settled.
Any point in asking if you want to meet for lunch?
I have to be here for the reconstruction.
Of course you do.
Chrissy's a client.
Yes, I know, and they always come first.
I'll make it up to you. Oh, when Kieran surfaces, tell him to call me?
Sure.
Kieran didn't come home last night.
Well, Jay came back straight after the contracts were signed. Watched some TV and had an early night.
And he didn't mention the police. But they were out together.
Now, that's what's worrying me.
So, someone's gonna pretend to shoot someone who's pretending to be Robert.
Look, the police think it'll help.
Help do what?
What's St. Lawrence, though?
Or find out who really did it.
Lawrence has been arrested, he's confessed. If the police believed him, why do you think they'd go to all this trouble?
Look, they've got their man. I just need to try and keep him now. Look, I'm off. I'm gonna go finish that video for Johnny. I'll see you in a bit.
Right, all I've got to do is walk down the road with a nice policeman and talk them through what happened.
You've told them everything you know.
So, once more won't kill me.
What's the point?
There's got to be more to it than the police are letting on.
You don't have to do this, you know. They can't make you.
Oh, believe me, it's the bottom of my bucket list. But when the police ask you to help with their inquiries, you just say yes, even though it's going to be a big fat waste of time. Right, better go and sort my face out. I'm on in half an hour.
Been calling you for hours.
Custody sergeant took my phone, belt, laces, the whole lot.
Late night?
Celebrating, yeah.
The order which we haven't seen yet.
They're emailing the details over later.
Right. Call your dad. He's been worried about you.
Good save, kid.
Yeah, well, what's a night in cells between mates if it saves my business, yeah?
You'd have done the same.
Where's my cash?
I can't get my hands on 10 grand just like that.
Well, you either pay me now, or I go and tell the police that you made me do it. You're cool.
Look, if you'd rather I find a different solicitor, I completely understand.
I was flattered. I still am. But it can't happen again.
Oh, God, he looks rough, doesn't he?
You know, you can run, but you can't hide. The truth's gonna come out. Whoever did this, they're gonna pay.
There you go. Super fast transfer straight to your account.
And my supermarket contract safe.
That was the deal.
Good night last night?
Unforgettable.
Or it's just when you didn't come home?
But he's a big boy. He can stay out as long as he likes. We've just landed a mega order. You know, only you could spin that into something bad. Come on. Let's share the good news with the workforce. Can I have your attention, please? As you know, we had a major supermarket come in the other day, and things have gone well. They signed the deal, so we've got a big, big sweet order through. Also, a An order for Granny Clegg's cordial.
The police should be dealing with this, not you.
Well, I'm not sorry.
Victoria, there is a police officer listening to every word you say.
I don't care. Robert might not wake up. He could die.
Feelings can run high. We won't take this any further. From now on, keep your thoughts to yourself.
What have I missed?
Vic took unilateral action. There was a verbal interface with Lawrence.
Hold it unnecessary. Can we just get on? My client agreed to assist with your inquiries, not to be abused by disaffected relatives of Robert Sugden.
Chaz, you can wait here. I'll come for you when Mr. White's left the scene.
Whatever.
You shouldn't even be putting her through this. There's no pressure, Chaz. Only half the open force outside.
If it's too much, if you're not up to it, just say no.
First time for everything. Let's nail him, eh?
He's obviously struggling to support his story.
It's aged 10 years since they've arrested him. You sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. He'll see through his lies soon enough. Excuse me. Hi, Charlie. Yeah. Kira, are you sure?
It's obvious she did it. It's just covering for her.
Pet. There's denial and then there's denial.
Well, it's like you and me, isn't it, at the salon? I mean, you don't have a dog and bark yourself. If he'd wanted Robert dead, he would have subcontracted.
Been anywhere interesting lately?
Yes, work. Why? Get off me.
So it was another Kieran Corteccia arrested last night?
Arrested me? Come on.
Possession of Class A drugs. Yeah, Duke Sergeant's and mate. So you better start talking.
Can you show me where Robert and Chaz were positioned?
Well, he was, he was there, facing me. And, she had her back to me here.
So you took aim from where?
Somewhere over there.
Well, can you show me? How are you positioned when you fired the shot?
Yeah, well, like I said, I was over there and, he was there, I think.
And then you dropped the gun?
No. As I said in my statement, I took the gun and I threw it in the quarry.
I'll only take 10%, plus a teeny tiny booking fee.
What's in it for me?
100% occupancy, and all of them on full board.
Plague of the hen party. Holds women waving unmentionable plastic items in one's face.
And all of them drinking your marked up booze. All you've got to do is sit back and do what you do best. And watch all that lovely cash come rolling in.
A trial period, and I can terminate it at any given time.
Of course you can, and you are not going to regret this. Is it Jess? Homework hotels a go-go.
Finn, stop scratching or get yourself seen to.
Regrowth. Intimate waxing, I don't know how people do it.
Some people don't.
Finn, come here. Is it Jess?
Right, so you're OK with making cash out of his misery?
It's the only way I can keep an eye on him. This place is struggling. He needs help.
Plus, it's so horrible to guess anyway. We're just turning a negative into a positive.
Yeah, but you're not going to tell him that he's the star attraction?
Well, I don't know what hurt him.
People pay a fortune to have abuse chucked at him, and we've got the best abuse chucker in the business right here.
Ouch. £10,000 transferred from the business account to this account.
Kidding? You! Tell your father what you did!
Hey, get off me! You're overreacting! So why don't you get your hands off me and we can talk about this somewhere else?
I don't know what you promised him, but it must have been something big. You sold him the drugs. He didn't get into Class A's on his own. Kira's been busted for possession. Cocaine found in Jay's car.
Oh, how could that have happened? It must have been obvious it wasn't his.
Well, it's funny how we got pulled over for nothing.
He was meant to be keeping an eye on you.
I'd worked that bit out. I'm not stupid. And it was a good job that he was there, because I have got way more to lose than he has. So when we got pulled, I made it worth his while.
To the tune of £10,000. That boy took the blame for you.
Yeah, after his dad had called his police mates and set me up. Funny how things work out, isn't it?
I called nobody.
Yeah, of course you didn't, you grass.
You sort this out and fast, or you're dead!
Stop it! All right, it wasn't him. It was me. All right? I called the police. It's not as if she's short of men to fight a corner.
Oh, please, it's you I love, and nothing is going to change that, all right?
Do you know her? I like that. I know her. And, you know the lad that got shot? Oh, I slept with his brother.
I'd let it go, Kerry. The only way you're going to grab their attention is if you shoot someone.
In your statement, you say you were standing here, facing this way.
Yeah, I was talking to Robert. I was here and he was there.
Did you hear anything before the shot was fired?
No, nothing. Nobody.
And where do you think the shot came from?
I felt the bullet. Felt a whoosh of air.
OK, so I'll stand here where you say you were, and if you walk to where you think the gunman was standing... Here. It had to be here.
Lawrence said he shot him from that direction.
What, there?
And Chaz had lied because...
Well, you tell me.
OK, so, what happened next?
I heard the shot. And then he just crumpled into my arms.
It's OK. Take your time.
You inform on your own brother? To the police?
I wasn't sure it was the right thing to do.
You knew?
Yeah, and you didn't try and stop me. You've been out of control, Jay. He's now stealing money. I mean, someone had to do something.
So you bypass rehab, counselling, all the other options and go straight for a prison sentence?
Love you too, sis.
I wanted to give him a shock. I wanted the police to wrap his knuckles, scare him to death.
For possession of a big bag of Class A's, he'd have gone down. And so might Kieran.
But how was I to know he was going to take the blame?
For a price.
Why the hell didn't you talk to me?
Oh, well, I would have done, but you were off somewhere working like you always are.
You send Kieran to spy on him, knowing there might be drugs in the car, and then you call the police?
Oh, that's right. Blame me.
Well, there's no one else to blame, is there? Next time you want to turn informer, think first.
I was scared and worried for you, Jay. I mean, who knows what damage you've done to yourself already?
Well, it's no worse for you than the booze is if you don't overdo it.
Don't be so utterly ridiculous.
I know you don't understand. But the stress I've been under, the year I've had...
Should have taught you something about yourself. But you can't even grasp that. It's not reality that needs fixing. It's you. I thought I was disappointed in you before. But I had no idea how much worse it could get.
Dad.
Nice one, sis. That's what I'd call a result.
Stood up. Sorry.
If you need a break.
No, thanks.
Did you turn to see who'd fired the shot?
All I saw was Robert. All I could hear was the noise in my head. It just happened so quickly.
Who was the first person on the scene?
Aaron, my son.
And where did he come from?
I don't know. I can't remember. All I saw was Robert struggling to breathe. I'm sorry, that's all I can remember. I can't watch. I really want to help, but I can't do this. I can't.
Yeah, she's not on trial. She didn't see anything.
OK, that's enough. Let's get her some water.
Four more calls for Humbug Hotel. All for next weekend. All wanting the full Basil Fawcett experience.
And you're OK with using Eric as a human freak show? The man is grieving.
And now, if he needs me, I'll be there. to support him.
Oh, yeah, well, the guests have a good laugh at his expense.
Right now, he's the most hostile hotelier in the business. If we don't capitalise on it, who in their right mind is going to want to book in, eh?
And we owe it to him to make his business as successful as we can. It's Val's legacy.
Come on, you agreed to a full body wax. We challenge you to agree to this. If you don't, I'll tell Jimmy.
Right, fine. But when he finds out, naught to do with me.
Hey, how's it going out there?
Oh, awful. Is everything all right? It's just Rakesh has sort of disappeared.
Family business. But I'm sure he'll knock the town off your bill.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do to help?
He's been such a rock to me. Well, he takes his work very seriously.
And you've been so understanding. He's put so much time into Dad's case. But I think that our lunch yesterday will be the last one for a while.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry that I kept him for so long. But hopefully his hard work will be worth it. Dad will get released and we can go back to being normal.
Yeah, hopefully.
Do you want a coffee?
No, thanks. I was just on my way out.
I've just made 10 grand in under 24 hours and you're having a go.
Transferred from the Sharma's business account to yours. 18 years old and cautioned. You can forget about that dream of ever working in New York or doing business with anyone who isn't your family.
I hadn't thought.
Chucked your life away. Sold yourself for 10 grand. I hope it was worth it.
Kieran, could you get me a drink, please? Lime and soda.
Okay.
Just made him see the errors of his ways. He was stupid and immature.
And what's your excuse? I've just had a little chat with Chrissy.
And?
Oh, she was very apologetic for keeping you yesterday. You lied to me.
I'm just doing my job. Look, if you're going to react like this every time I'm instructed by an attractive female client, we've got a problem.
Oh, no, no, no. You have a problem. You're on the sofa tonight. Good luck sleeping in that building site we call our home.
All he had to do was say no. Hey, here, come on, have a shot. And for God's sake, sit down. Right, now take it easy. In the afternoon off, we've got this place covered.
Thanks, love. You want what you paddy?
Look at the state of you. She'd never have made you do that.
It's a good job that you were there to rescue me when they started asking awkward questions.
Mum, I promise you, it wasn't me.
I could have told them that you came from the same direction as the shot.
I didn't do it.
I was so scared, Aaron.
Mum, look, I promise you, it wasn't me.
He throws over £10,000 from the family business as if it was nothing.
Arrogant, thoughtless idiot.
I started this business with a quarter of that. I worked day and night to save enough.
He doesn't deserve you, Dad. This place, any of it.
I wanted to give him the start in life I never had. But it's all come too easy. He thinks he can do whatever he wants. He thinks he's untouchable.
Yes, and he will keep thinking that unless you do something about it.
Maybe I've given him the benefit of the doubt once too often.
He ruins lives, and then he laughs about it. He's laughing at us now.
I thought he'd learn from his mistakes. See how much he's hurt us. But what chance is there of that when he doesn't even care about himself?
Please, Dad. Let Rakesh try again. See what you can do to get him out of here.
No need.
Well, you can't let him carry on, not after this.
I know. I didn't tell you and Rakesh, but there is a clause in the contract. A loophole I thought I'd never have to use.
But so you can take all of this away from him?
I didn't think it would come to this. It really breaks my heart. But I'm cutting him off. I'm cutting him out. From now on, Jay's on his own.
He's already had two of them. Well, with a bit of luck, one more might tip her over the edge and send her to sleep. It's a tough cookie, Chaz. She always bounces back. Now it's over, she'll be fine.
Yeah, of course she will.
If the
police still think it was him, then they're off their heads.
After that performance, I'm inclined to agree.
Look, if it wasn't him, it was someone else.
Someone who's still out there.
That's enough, Victoria. Carry on like that, you'll see shadows in every corner.
Yeah, she already does.
I just want it to be over. I want the right person in prison and Robert out of hospital. Back to where we started.
I know, love. It's been an odd day. I'll get us a drink.
Oi, she's not wrong, you know.
Maybe. Oh, I never asked. How's Johnny?
Yeah, he's all right. I'm going to go with Vanessa later, show him the movie.
The movie that you still haven't finished. Listen, I think Diane needs a hand. Do you want another pint?
Yeah, go on. I just got the scrapyard stuff to add, and then I'm done.
Come on then, let's get this film finished. Show Johnny the sights of Daddy's empire.
Mate, that better not be a gun.
And we're back to Emmerdale tomorrow night at 7. Coming up tonight, and there's news from the Hospital for Fizz and Ty, Coronation Street's next. Then fitness legend Mr Motivator and his wife join Philip for All-Star Mr and Mrs at 8. And at 9, exploring the wonder of the Arctic Circle, Alexander Armstrong heads off to the land of the midnight sun.